Local, live. Now from Central Oregon's news leader, this is Beyond the Score with Dylan Anderman, presented by Central Tire.
Hello, Central Oregon, and welcome back to Beyond the Score. I'm your host, Dylan Anderman. This past week, I decided to head out on a fishing boat to see if I have what it takes to catch some big old fish. I went out towards Lapine and down to East Lake, where I met with my fishing guide, Michael Clevenger.
Well, first I'll show you the two types of dodgers and hoochies that I use. This is a Paulina Peak tackle. This is a Brad's. I tie my own hoochies of a blood red with a little dropper with a second hook with a bead and a white piece of corn. And we're going to put those on the downriggers, one on one side and one on the other.
Nothing beats early morning fishing out on East Lake.
You hook it onto a downrigger.
Fishing in Central Oregon is quite popular, with 50 official fishing sites around the area.
Take the slack out of it, wait for a hit.
So why East Lake? Well, on Monday, Mike Clevenger and I set out to catch kokanee, which is a popular sockeye salmon in the lake.
Let people know that there's really some great fish to be had here over the next 2 months in the form of the kokanee. Another 2-3 weeks they start turning off color, and they are a sockeye salmon, so they will spawn in the fall, late fall, and die. A 3-year life expectancy, or that's it. Salmon live for 3 years and die off. So over the next 2 months, there's a lot of really nice fish.
Clevenger has been fishing at East Lake for years, in the past as a guide and now for leisure. Except on Monday, he was going back to his guide days as I joined him on a long fishing day. There are 5,000 catchable fish in the lake, and as always, there's many ways to catch them.
Fun fish to catch, especially for kids, and either we were fishing by downrigging today, but they're doing really well with flies like a chronomid or a beaded calabatus with a bobber, or drifting flies really slowly. They're catching a lot of fish. But if you look around the lake right now, there's a half a dozen boats here, and granted it's a Monday morning, but there should be a lot of people here capitalizing on what's turned out to be a good fishing year here.
Through patience and Clevenger's knowledge of the lake, I found myself reeling in several kokanee. Today was a great day for fishing. We caught 5 kokanee sockeye. It was so much fun out there reeling them in. We got some bites early. Kind of fell off near the end, but it was so much fun. Glad I can take some fish home and have a good dinner tonight. 3 years ago, fish in East Lake had dwindled in numbers and size, but now that's changed.
We're hoping people get out, but mainly I just want to give ODF&W credit for fixing it. It was a tough 3 years here with the really small fish, and now they're back up to 14 inches. I've caught several 14 inches, but most of them are running 12.
So before I could go home and eat my fish for dinner, I had some work to do.
So Dylan doesn't know this yet, but we're going to ask him to do some hands-on with the Oregon Department of Fish and Wildlife to actually harvest some of the chub from the nets. So he may get wet and dirty, but I think he's up for the challenge to actually do some hands-on with ODF&W.
The reason we were able to catch these fish is because of the restoration of East Lake. The invasive tui chub took over the lake, eating the bugs that other fish survive off of. And that's when the Oregon Department of Fish and Wildlife stepped in.
What we're doing is we are capturing tui chub, which is invasive in this lake, and we're removing as many as we can out of the lake. So this is a large fyke net. When the fish come in to spawn, they hit the lead line, enter the trap, come down to the end, and then we empty it out. So we empty them out every 2 days.
ODFW's Jennifer Luke has spent countless hours taking thousands of pounds of the tui chub out of the lake.
So, it's good that we're not seeing as many chub as prior years. We think it helps the lake a lot because it helps the trout, and it's taking out some of the biomass out of the lake, and the chub are so prolific they outcompete especially small trout. So we've seen a difference. Yeah, trout seem to be doing better.
And alongside Luke was an OSU intern, Alexander Holmes.
I'm not originally from Oregon. I'm actually from Louisiana. So moving up here has been kind of a cool experience to like see different habitats and like experience these Cascade Lakes, and getting a chance to help out with removing an invasive species and bringing these back to more of a natural state has been a really fun experience.
When I hopped on their boat, I figured I would give them a helping hand. We took the chub out of one of their many traps around the lake, one scoop at a time. Love to see it. Saving the world one step at a time. Other fish or crawdads would get stuck in the trap as well, so after my photo op with them, oh no! We returned them to the lake, and yes, no fish were harmed in that video. Afterwards, Clevenger showed me how to clean the fish that I caught and sent me on my way to a fish-filled night. And he couldn't stress it enough. The fish are out at the lake, ready for your rods and your reels. So head out to East Lake and enjoy the fishing season while it's here.
All right, Dylan caught these fish, and they're very nice kokanee, getting fatter.
This year, ODFW has taken out 5,000 pounds of tui chub out of East Lake. In other summers, they had taken out more than 20,000 pounds.